All right, so when you're pricing out your fees here, make sure you take into account of a couple things. Let's get into it. All right, so pretty simple. How I figured out what I'm charging, I charge $4.99 per dump. Now that is for a set time, yes, but it's at my discretion. I don't do like just a 3-day. I don't do just like a 5-day. It's basically this. I don't run a dump trailer business. I just have a dump trailer to support my business, if that makes sense. So how I base it off of was my dump fee. Number one, my dump fee. So I get charged for the first 4,500 pounds or first 5,000 pounds. I get charged $128. That's what I get charged. So and that goes into my, obviously every time. Now I don't even think, even my old dump trailer, I don't think, as far as residential work, I've never had any load go over 5,000 pounds. I don't think I have. I think I got over 4,000, but that was barely. That was like a lot of shingles and everything. Now, if I'm doing shingles and stuff, I know we're going to be over it, but at the same time, we're talking a 15-yard dumpster here. So 5,000 pounds, $128, and then I can go up from there depending on, if I want to charge an extra $50 for every ton after that, whatever I want to do. But usually the job will dictate, but it's $4.99, and then the time frame, 3 days, usually 3 to 7 days. But since I own the dump trailer, it's on my job site. I can extend it out. I leave it on the job site for whoever to use to throw away stuff. That way I don't have to keep going back there, emptying brute trash cans and stuff like that. So easy. That's the first thing that goes into it. Second thing goes into it is my fuel charge. I have a set fuel charge for a radius, depending on the job itself, but I have a fuel charge. It costs money, right? You saw the little video. It just costs money. Or a picture. I forget if I took a picture or a video of what I fill up at. It's, a full tank. I've got 48 gallons of diesel in the truck. It's going to be running 170, 180 right now, depending on the cost of diesel, right, to fill up. It's got to be paid for, right? So next thing after that will be basically what I want to make per dump, like what's it worth my time, basically. So the dump, depending, I stay in my county pretty much, and it's a round trip. It's going to be about 45 minutes to an hour. That's I can get there less than that. Sometimes it might be more, but an average 45 minutes to an hour for a round trip. That's driving, hooking up, picking up the dump trailer, driving it, dumping it, and then either taking it back to my storage or taking it back to another job site. So give or take. And yes, I'm charging to drive back from the transfer station, dump station, whatever you want to call it, because my time is not free. It's not a renewable resource either. So that needs to be considered overhead. The next thing, so insurance, and then that would be really only overhead for, besides the dump trailer itself, because it's not paid for. Only overhead would be the insurance part of it. And then I do pay to store it every month, which is pretty minimal, but at the same time, it still needs to be factored in. So your storage and your overhead, which would be my insurance for the dump trailer. And then one of the last thing would be wear and tear. Because, you got tires, you got wear and tear on your truck. You've only got so many dumps on that dump trailer before you're gonna replace, everything pretty much on it. It's gonna rust out. I mean, mine, I fluid filmed. I took like 4 cans. I fluid filmed it all. It's gonna rust out eventually. It's gonna get rusty, and I'm gonna have to replace. We're gonna have to cut out pieces and replace them, repair them, all that good stuff. So you gotta basically make sure you sock some money away to make sure you can maintain your equipment, because it takes money, right? So, and that's basically it, and that's the profit. Now, profit per radius. So obviously, if you're driving, my radius is within 45 minutes or so of myself. Well, half an hour, so an hour round trip basically. If it's outside of that, I raise my prices pretty much for everything, right? So if I'm going way further away, then the pain in the butt factor, with traffic and wear and tear, fuel, everything, the price goes up. So you got to have a profit for the radius you're at. That's where I came in with, each dump's I'm charging $4.99. That's where I'm at, and it's where I was before. And it's a good price. I don't think I need to charge anything more than that right now, and charging less, I don't have to. That's pretty much where I'm at. Now, is there places that charge less? Yes, absolutely. But they're at, you can buy a dumpster for 3 days, and you get yourself a, say like I was buying, you know, I get one for 3 days, and after that it's like I think 20 or 30 bucks extra per day. And my dump trailer, I keep it there for a week, sometimes two, not, you know, if I need to, 2 weeks, but usually it's, you know, we're just, you know, having everything, demoing it, and then we have a dump trailer there, so we're unboxing new materials, throwing away the extra, throwing away other garbage, stuff like that. So, you know, you have different aspects. It is an actual absolute luxury for sure. So that's how I came up with my pricing for the dump trailer. It's been working out. It's a line item straight on my, you know, when I'm doing estimates, rubber wheel dumpster, boom, there it is, 15 yards. And I'll probably take out the 15 yards because I can always dictate what I want, because what I want to include is it's going to be a rubber wheel dumpster, and I'm not going to guarantee yardage because, you know, worst case scenario, like we're filling everything up, it only comes with the 10 yards, so a customer might want like, well, I paid for 15 yards, you know, like, you know, I don't want to deal with that. So the less I have to deal with complaints, the better, right? So that's how I do it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below how you do it, how you do it differently. Am I missing some sort of costs? I'm still making money at $4.99. I'm making money. It's definitely an asset. I'm paying, you know, it's paying for itself. I've got no problem with that. Let me know in the comments if you do. Appreciate it.